All right, I'm officially recording. So Sarah Phelan is about to walk us through the perfect day meditation, and I'm so excited. And we're just gonna hop right into it. So for everyone on the call, I'm gonna mute myself too, Sarah, so you don't get any feedback. I'm literally gonna go turn off the light in my office, so it's just my salt lamp that's lighting the way. And girlfriend, you start
All
now.
right, I'm going to
I
turn on some
muted
music.
myself before I said now. Okay, muting myself now.
Okay, I'm just going to turn on some music here for guys. Oh, maybe. Just make sure it's not too loud. Just some positive Zen music. You guys, can you hear that? Can anyone hear it? Okay, I don't want it loud, but I just want to make sure. It's actually, I use this one a lot because it is just for pure, clean, positive energy vibration. So it doesn't have anything, there's no like enhancement or direction. It's just basically allowing just positive energy to come through. All right. So I lit a candle because it's just fun. But you guys want to just sit, get comfortable and just relax your shoulders a bit. But either put your feet on the floor or whatever you feel comfortable positioning. And just close your eyes and chill out for a second. No judgments here, so it doesn't matter to me. Sometimes I just close my eyes in it anyway, so I'm like, yeah. So just close your eyes. And just let yourself be there for a second. And anything that you had going on before this, and anything you have going on after this, just put it aside. Like actually just visualize yourself taking it and putting it on the side, and it will be there when you get done. Just let yourself be in this moment. And totally just let your body relax and be clear. And as you are relaxing, just take a couple of deep, big breaths, like 3 big breaths in and out. And each time you let out, just like nestle back in. Just feel yourself like sinking into your seat. And you're totally safe here. It's all about you. And the last big breath, just let yourself look up a little bit. Envision a big white light just coming in around you. Could be anything. It could be just light. It could be a source, God, universe. Just let anything that's good come in through a white light. And as it comes in, just let it surround you. Down through your head, all the way through your throat, through your chest, through your stomach, through the floor, right into the earth. And just be a divine white light that goes from above to below. And as you let it come through, allow it just to spread throughout your whole entire body. And that way, whatever you vision today will come in and go out. Whatever you vision today will be yours, but the universe will hear it too. And take your right hand and place it over your heart. You could put your left over top of it if you want to. Some people feel more comfortable with both hands. And as it's there on your heart, let it get warm. Let your palm feel warmth. And as it gets warmer, envision a big white ball of light that comes from your heart. That light that's within inside you. It's like a big ball of energy. And every time you feel the light move, let it come out through your chest and around you, just like a big, big ball of abundance. Let it get bigger and bigger. And as you're in this space, just let the music come in. Envision yourself waking up. It's morning. It's a beautiful sunny day. You can hear birds chirping. Just envision yourself waking up in your bed. You had the best sleep of your entire life. And you feel so good. When you're waking up, just take a moment to think about where you are. Are you at home? Are you in a hotel room? Are you on a luxury vacation? Maybe a cabin in the mountains? A tent? Where is your place on that perfect day? Where are you waking up? Go ahead and take a look around. You don't need to sit up yet. Just have a look around your room. See where you are. While you're here in this moment, do you feel anyone with you? Do you have a spouse? Children? Maybe you're on a retreat. Maybe you're surrounded by friends. It's a great day, so it's the best day it could ever be. Allow yourself to just sit up in your bed, wherever you might be, and turn yourself so that you're ready to get up. And when you go to get up, just take a moment and notice, how does it feel? How does your bed feel? Are the blankets soft? Are they silky? What color are they? Is it nice white crisp linen? Is it some fun color? Is it a sleeping bag? Just take it all in. It's yours. Before you go to get up off your bed, just take a moment and look at your flooring. Before you put your feet down, just take a look and see what you're stepping down into. Go ahead and get up off your bed. Stand up. Are you putting on a pair of slippers? Maybe you're getting ready to just hop outside. And just feel how everything feels on your feet. Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it smooth, warm, or cold? And then when you go take a step, think about where you're going. Where are you headed? Are you headed out of your bedroom? Out of your tent? And you're going to walk out of your room? And just take a moment and pause and look around you. Where are you stepping into? Are you stepping into your kitchen? Living room? Maybe you're in a big lodge with a bunch of friends. Look around. Take a step forward and decide what you're going to have to drink. Maybe you're thirsty from that great sleep. What are you going to pour to drink? Is it coffee? Some water? You're going to need a glass for that, or a mug for that. What does that mug look like? Is it fine china? Is it something fun and trendy? Maybe a piece of pottery that you picked up on your travels? Just stand there and enjoy your drink for a second. What are you wearing? You haven't even gotten dressed yet. What are you wearing? And if you're ready, decide what you're going to put on today. This is the best day of your life. What are you going to wear? High fashion? Maybe it's a nursing outfit. Maybe you're going for a hike. Take it all in. Go ahead and get yourself dressed, because you're going to go out to your perfect day. You're going out there. You're going to adventure the world and have the best day of your life. Before you reach for that door, where are you going to go? Where are you going? Go ahead and step outside. Just take in the world around you, whether you're in the snow, you're on a beach, if you're in your own backyard. Just take it all in. Take a few minutes to think about where you are today. Are you in the office building? Are you putting on a lecture? Are you surrounded by children, animals? You get to spend it any way you want to. Tomorrow's always another day. You don't have to worry about that yet. While you're out enjoying your perfect day, how do you feel about that? How do you truly, truly feel about it? Is there any better feeling? Could you imagine any better feeling? Is there anyone you meet along the way? Is there anyone that you are going to catch up with? Maybe you're alone. Maybe you want to be with a friend. Maybe you want to be with a spouse. Maybe you're retired. Who knows? It's yours. It's going to get late soon. So you want to come back to go to get ready for bed again. So just taking a moment and just think about how perfect that day really, really was. Maybe tomorrow's going to be even better. You're going to come back to your resting place. You can take your time. When you go to reach for your door, though, what does it look like? Can you see the outside? What does your home look like, or your tent, or your retreat location? Your hotel? What does it look like? Go ahead and go inside. Just enjoy your place for a moment. Enjoy exactly where your roots are. When you leave for the day and you come back at the end of the day, this is where you usually are. So just enjoy it for a moment. You chose it. You might be enjoying a glass of wine. Maybe you want to snuggle down with a cup of tea and watch your favorite show. Maybe you're getting pampered, you're going to have a hot bath. You worked so hard today. When you're done with that, you can go ahead and go back and get ready for bed. Slip on a favorite outfit, their favorite PJs, or maybe you're wearing nothing. Who knows? Go ahead and get back into bed and just lay there for a minute and think about how your day really went. From the moment you woke up to the moment you came back to bed. Just take it all in and be grateful for every moment of it, because it's exactly what you wanted. Take time for a moment to just remember those little things. Was there anything on your path today that might have been small? But in reality, it could be really, really big. Maybe there was a bird at the park. Maybe there's fresh fruit waiting for you when you got to work. Maybe somebody gave you a ticket to your favorite show. And you had a great day. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let yourself drift back off to sleep. You feel amazing because that was the best day of your life. And as you drift back off to sleep, allow the light to come back in through your hands, in through your heart. And just let it go. Let it go up through you, straight out of your head, back to God, the universe, whoever you want to send your wishes to, whoever you want to send your deepest, deepest desires to. You don't have to share them with anyone, they're yours. Go ahead and whenever you're ready to open your eyes, and just let yourself come back. You gotta think. Sorry about that. Sorry guys, that was only my third time actually walking anyone through it, so I'm like, hey.
Why are you sorry? That was amazing.
Well, I didn't want to make it too long either, but I didn't want to rush it because it's so hard when you rush it. So
Yeah, no, that was wonderful.
thank you. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Oh my gosh. Does anyone have anything they want to share or ask? Or Sarah, do you have any guidance or any thoughts to like follow that up?
With me, that night that I did it, because it was a daytime class, I was kind of in shock with it first because I was like comprehending what I actually went through, and then like the stuff that I actually thought about, and then I had to really think about, because it was in the beginning of my coaching stuff, so I was like, I had to really think about what in that triggered me, like where was it that I really wanted to go big in, what was just kind of like the odd thing that could happen any day. But mine, I'm going to tell you guys now, it was amazing. I pictured myself on like in this little beach house. It's not, I mean, my husband and I always dreamed about having a cottage on a lake because we're from the East Coast on the ocean. So there's a lot of lakes and stuff too. And we always thought about like that would be our summer home. Our family and friends are there, but this wasn't there. This was like somewhere that I didn't even know where I was, but it was a beach house. Everything was white. The linen was white. I could see the curtains flowing. He was there. My son wasn't, so he must have been like a little bit older. The hardwood floors, like I could feel the floors on my bare feet. And when I left for the day, I was speaking, like I was out speaking, like I was enjoying every moment of a career. Like I was still working. I didn't have myself retired or anything. I was still working, but I remember like enjoying my work. So that's why I had to talk to him about afterwards, because I was like, all of our dreams, like I've said on my past two videos, like we were playing really small because we were thinking what was practical for a lifestyle, what was practical for our income. Like we were living inside of the box that we had created, which wasn't a bad thing. It's just we never thought any farther outside of that box because we figured this is life, right? This is what happens. But when you tap into your heart, like what is really, really on your heart, not just reality, but just on your heart, that's when you want to go big. You want more. You might be content where you are, but you have to really start asking yourself, like, is your contentment just because you settled?
Right.
like, is it just because this is what's happening right now? Because I found in the last 3 years, the more I shouldn't say want, because it always sounds like a greedy word, but the more I desire, the bigger I'm willing to go. Like the farther I'm really ready to go after it. Like it changes your perspective of everything.
Yeah.
So my husband and I, like we to this, like I said the other day in my video about, we plan on flipping houses, and eventually we get to the point where we won't have to pay for our mortgage, but would just be like a house paid for by flipping houses. And I always wanted to be a fashion designer. I love design, like decorating and stuff like that. So I'm like, I would love doing this. Yeah, no, I don't love living in a house for flipping. That's not fun at all. But see, I would have never known that until we got into the spot. It's not a bad thing. But now I want a big home. Like, I never pictured myself there in ever. I was always like, I want this cute little country home and, these nice little decorations where it's all cozy and safe. And why? Because that's what was inside of my box. That was what was inside of my $40,000 a year income. That was what was inside of my husband's income, like with our 2 vehicles, my son in daycare. Like, that's what we could afford. So I was always just saying, this is what I want. This is happiness. This is happiness. And I'm not unhappy, mind you. Like, there's nothing in my life that makes me unhappy. But I think that was my boost, because right now I'm content exactly where I am. I have a husband who loves me very much. I have a son that's really smart, and he just loves life. I have a really good relationship with my husband, so he trusts me to just go and do whatever. I actually walked away from my business, my cleaning business, when I started Beachbody. I just left it. And I took the year and basically blew my savings. Not really, but I'm just like investing in myself and taking risks on things. And before I took that journey, like the step into Beachbody and just going that distance, I would have never done those things before. Yeah. Like I always took the back seat. I always played small. I always was quiet. Like we would just say, like, my husband and I had never took a real honeymoon when we got married. We went back to Nova Scotia, which was an expensive trip on its own. So that was considered, like, that was our honeymoon. Our parents gave us a weekend away. And we always said, like, when our son gets older, we'll take time to ourselves. We'll take time to ourselves, because that's when we will plan for a vacation. We can afford it then. And then as time goes by, my son's 8 now, and we live in Alberta, Canada, so we've traveled all over Canada, back and forth. But we always stay the straight Trans-Canada Highway. We don't really ever venture off, because that's more money. It's outside of the picture. It's more days off work. It's not practical normally. But I want to see outside. I want to see those places. And that's where I really have to get to nitty gritty. I was talking to a friend not long ago about going down south. They used to go down south every other year. So I said, like, we're planning on going down south next spring. We're going to go to Vegas this spring. But next spring, we're going to go down south. We should do it as a couples thing. And it broke my heart, because she's like, I don't think we're going to be able to go for another 5 years. And I'm like, they don't have any kids. They don't have anything that ties them to it. It's just, it's a mindset point that you can't afford it. And it's like the same when we tell people with Shakeology or anything like that. It's like, you will do whatever you have to do to have what you want in your life. You just have to really decide what it is that you truly, truly want. And it can change. Like, it can always change along the way, but the point of it is you're still willing to go after what you want. And it's hard. Like, I've come to points in my life, like I had to talk to my dad about why we moved, but my husband was the biggest one, because as I was digging into myself and doing all this mindset work and this spiritual growth work, he was seeing me change, and he was open-minded to change, and we'd talk a lot and stuff, but he wasn't actually in it. So he didn't get the picture at first. And I was like talking to him about law of attraction and mindset and things like that. And I'd be like, don't say that. Don't you dare put that out there. But then we really had to talk about, what he wanted too, because it wasn't just me. Like, we're in a relationship together. So, what do you want? What is your big picture? yeah, and it was just, it totally changed everything for me, because that was my perfect day. And then I have another one, like a little thing that I'm going to bring you guys tomorrow. It's the Dream Big. And after I did the perfect day, I had a business coach who was a friend, and she did Dream Big with me, and it just blew everything out of the water. And I don't usually tell many people my big dreams, because usually people talk, your closest friends and family, they usually either support you and love you and will cheer you on, or they'll be the ones that tell you you're crazy and you can't do it, that's impossible, don't worry about that, blah, blah, blah. So I usually keep those things to myself because it's less negative around. And it's yours. If you believe in yourself, then it's okay. But I'll tell you guys, because I'm at the point now where I'm just like flying. It don't matter anymore. But I'm ready to launch my own coaching career. I have a live event and a retreat planned, but my big goal is to run a self-sufficient magazine so that I do not have to be working in it, but just be speaking for it. And that's what came out of my dream big session. And it was something I remember after the session, like almost crying. I was like shaking, and it was so silly. And she was like, what's the big deal? And I'm like, I would have never, I never pictured myself running a magazine. Like, where did that come from? And she's like, exactly, where did that come from? And then I'm like, and I put things together, and like I've always wrote. I have lots of things to say, and my journey is to help other people to where I am. So, and the same with Jillian, like that's the whole point of it, is to help someone else feel the same way we feel, right? So why not a magazine? Why not me? And then because I put that out there and I've been working towards it, I just been lining myself up with people and like networking with them. And then this last spiritual mentorship group that I'm in, the owner of Badassery magazine is in the same spiritual group. So we got talking, and she hosted Gary Vee just, I think, the last issue, maybe December issue, I can't remember, January issue. And I said to her, I'm like, my goal is to be on get published in your magazine. And she was like, why not now? And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, why not? And then I had to ask myself, like, yeah, why not me? And that's really what it is. It's this, your perfect day, when you get clear on what your perfect day is, you make the choices from there. You decide, like, do you really want to go for that? Like, are you happy to never reach that? Would you be happy if you never hit that perfect day? And that's my choices. I don't think I would be. Like, I love my husband dearly. I do, but if his goals aren't in alignment with this, I'm happy like to support him with whatever he wants to do. If he wants to go out to school, if he wants to change careers, whatever, I will support him. And if he can't do the same for me, then there's something there, right? So it changes everything. Like, it does. It can change everything. You just have to decide how bad you want what you want. So that's it. I'll ramble forever if you let me. So
that was awesome. Thank you. And thank you for giving us a glimpse into all that it created for you. I feel like it gives context to being able to not just have the vision, but then act upon them. And that's so huge. Like,
yeah,
I love it so much. And I can't wait for tomorrow's now.
And I love it because that was like a guided one, but you can do that by yourself. Like, you can go on YouTube and just press play on I can even post a link to that music, but any just positive vibe music, because that's the whole point, is to keep your like positive energy, and just sit by yourself and like take yourself through there. Like, let yourself take an hour if you want, or if you only have 5 minutes and you want to go back to the point, like, what was I doing outside the house? Just sit and relax and think about what were you doing outside the house. Like, it's all yours.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh. You guys, are you like feeling that vibe? Like, I see you all, you look so relaxed and so like, all right. Oh, it's so awesome. Sarah, thank you so much. And I have to tell you, all of your content this week has been unbelievably moving and helpful. And so you guys, like, go and eat up everything that you haven't had a chance to really dig into yet. And I can't wait for the next couple of days. Thank you, sweetheart. This was amazing.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You guys have the best night ever and go and live out those dreams. Like, why not now? Why not you?
Yeah.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
guys.
You guys are amazing.
Bye.
Bye.